Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. ENS is working on domain name wrappers, Huff releases its smart contract language, Arbitrum migrates its Rinkeby testnet to Nitro, and Rainbow will integrate ENS profiles into its wallet. All this and more from ETH Daily starts right now. ENS developer Makoto Ino revealed at ETHCC that the project has been working on the implementation of domain wrappers. A wrapper is a smart contract that wraps existing ENS second-level domains into ERC 1155 tokens. The purpose is to enable new features such as the ability to permanently enable or disable fuses. Fuses are permissions to actions such as transfers, setting text records, and creating further subdomains. Currently, domain holders still have certain ownership rights over subdomains. If a domain owner chooses to irrevocably burn fuses, subdomain owners will be able to transfer their subdomain and create further subdomains. Once a domain is wrapped, any subdomain created will be minted as an ERC 721 NFT. Subdomain holders still risk losing access to their subdomain if the parent domain owner fails to pay renewal registration fees. Huff announced the release of its gas-optimized smart contract language for the EVM. Huff is a low-level assembly-like language that exposes the programming stack. Developers can program directly in EVM machine code, manually manipulate code, and embed lookup tables directly into contract bytecode. Huff claims to be able to optimize contracts by up to 80% compared to Solidity and Viper. The smart contract language was initially built in 2019 by Aztec Network CEO Zach Williamson. Pentagon.xyz developer Chet Jadeja later began working on developing the language independently, with the Huff team announcing its public release today. Huff also released a series of tools and libraries, including a compiler, the Foundry testing framework, a VS Code extension, and the HuffMate library. VeeFriends, the 10K NFT project by entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk, has raised $50 million in a funding round led by A16Z. VeeFriends said it will use the funds to further build the future IP of the 283 VeeFriends characters. This includes hiring creative and technical talent. VeeFriends IP includes simple, hand-drawn cartoon characters drawn by Vaynerchuk himself. Since launching in May 2021, the NFT project has generated more than 200 ETH in volume from primary and secondary sales. The project provides NFT holders with access to in-person events such as VeeCon. Vaynerchuk also sold 5 NFTs for $1.2 million in a Christie's auction last October. Off-Chain Labs successfully migrated its Arbitrum 1 Rinkeby testnet to Arbitrum Nitro. The transition allowed projects on Arbitrum 1 to experience the migration in preparation for Nitro mainnet. Nitro is a new iteration of Arbitrum 1 that promises faster and cheaper transactions by running interactive fraud proofs over WASM code. Off-Chain Labs will eventually deprecate the Rinkeby Nitro testnet, as the Ethereum Foundation announced that it will only be maintaining Goerli and Sepolia testnets post-merge. The Arbitrum Goerli testnet will remain as the long-term testnet. Arbitrum Nitro will be launched to mainnet a few weeks after a successful testnet migration. And lastly, Rainbow is working on integrating ENS profiles into its mobile Ethereum wallet. The new integration will allow users to register an ENS.ETH domain name directly within Rainbow. Users will also be able to set ENS records within the app, view profiles, and search for .ETH domains. ENS integration is already supported on the Rainbow website. Profiles now display the avatar, description, URL, Discord, Twitter, and GitHub from ENS text records. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories from ETH Daily. You can support this podcast by subscribing and leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts. Also, subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.substack.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.